The Wolfman and the Endless Desire. Once upon a time, there lived a wealthy young man, but he carried a dark secret. By day, he transformed into a wolf. By night, he returned to his human form. One night, he dreamed of a beautiful but poor girl. When he awoke, he became obsessed. He searched until he found her home, and with threats, he forced her parents to let her go with him. Before leaving, he told them where he lived. 40 days passed. The girl's parents, worried and heartbroken, set out to find her. Along the way, they saw something strange. In a lush green field stood a thin, weak cow. Yet just a few steps away, in a dry, barren land, there was a fat and healthy cow. The old couple looked at each other in confusion. They continued walking. Soon they came across a tree and a nightingale sitting on its branch. Whenever the bird rested on the tree, it became green and full of life. But the moment it flew away, the tree turned yellow and lifeless. They walked further until they reached 3 boiling pots placed side by side. The first pot overflowed into the third, and the third overflowed back into the first. But the pot in the middle stood apart. The old man and woman were puzzled by everything they had seen. At last, they found their daughter. To their surprise, she was living in comfort and luxury. She welcomed them warmly and cared for them for 40 days. When it was time to leave, her husband gave them bags of gold and a horse for their journey. But before they left, he warned them, "Whatever happens, do not look back." They began their journey home, but curiosity got the better of them. They turned around just once. Suddenly, the horse panicked, threw them to the ground, and ran away with all their gold. Broken and exhausted, they continued walking until they met a wise old man. They told him everything they had seen. The old man smiled and said, "The thin cow in the green field is a wealthy man who is always worried about losing his money. His fear keeps him weak. But the fat cow in the barren land is a poor man who has no worries. He is content, and that is why he is strong." He continued, "The tree and the bird represent 2 wives of the same man. When he is with one, she is happy and alive, while the other becomes sad and withers away. And the 3 pots, they are neighbors. 2 of them share and support each other, but the one in the middle stands alone, selfish and disconnected." The old couple listened carefully. Then they offered the man some money in gratitude. He took out a bag and said, "Fill this for me." They poured coins into the bag, but it never filled. No matter how much they added, it remained empty. Finally, the man dropped a handful of dirt into the bag, and suddenly it was full. He looked at them and said, "This bag is like the human eye. No wealth can ever satisfy it until it is filled with dust." The old man and woman stood in silence. They had lost their gold, but gained something far more valuable: wisdom.